So it looks like your boy Nico is staying, which means that Barca now have to now say, what's up to your boy Olmo? Is that enough to do battle against Real Madrid? So. The word around the campfire, is Nico Williams is going to remain at Bilbao. Now, I'm going to give my thoughts about it, but that is the rumor around the campfire. Remember, Barca, they've been the front runners. I know Arsenal have been interested, other guys have been interested, but Barcelona have been the guys who've been the front runners of getting your boy Nico Williams, one of the stars of the Euros. Because let's be real, shout out to your boy Yamal, who took a lot of the headlines, a lot of guys. One of the biggest stars and best players at that Euros was Nico Williams. Oh, he also scored a goal in the freaking Euro final as well. So 100%, he was one of the guys that people were saying, okay, Broom, this is going to be a sought-after guy. And once Barca were into the mix, it was like, oh, Barca, Nico Williams, El Clasico is going to get very interesting. Barca is going to look very interesting under your boy Flick. And let's be real, this would be a huge signing. I think they've put his head on Ousmane Dembele. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that is an Ousmane Dembele pick. And they've superimposed Nico Williams' head there, but fine. But yeah, it'd be huge. This would be a massive, massive, huge dub for Barca if they would get to your boy Nico Williams. So 100% it would be a huge, massive dub. And I think that if they had that, it would make La Liga very interesting. And I do feel that they need to do it because 100% you have to respond to this. Because Real Madrid look ready to completely dominate everything. They look ready to dominate the footballing world. And I think that's the only realistic response to Mbappe and Endrick coming in to all the add-ons to Jude, Vini, Tchouaméni, Camavinga is to bring in someone like a Nico Williams, who I think that if he was to join Barca would make it interesting. But with the reports that we're hearing is he is going to remain at Bilbao. I told you I'm a citadel and Aptos. I hate whenever, oh, well, I can see both ways, but it's a bit of both. No, I don't do that bit of both crap. I think this is the wrong call for Nico. Even if I sort of can acknowledge why he wants to stay, I feel this is a bad call. So let me tell you why it's a bad call, and then I'll acknowledge why I think that it may be a good recall for him. You see, strike while the iron is hot. Strike while the iron is hot. Tomorrow is not certain. Nico, what if you start having a bad form? What if you had a 7-month injury? Then when are you going to make that big move? You right now are completely at the top of everyone's list right now. And after that Euros, your name is hot. Your name is hot. So strike while the iron is hot and make that move now. Like my mom always tells me, and it's like a very famous saying, but my mom always says to me, don't leave tomorrow what you can do today. Don't assume that, in a year's time I'll still be good, 2 years time I'll still be good. No. The footballing landscape may change. Barca might get someone else, and therefore you would not be able to make that big move to Barca. Because I do believe that Nico Williams wants to remain in Spain, and his preference would be to remain in Spain rather than go to another country. And also as well, guys, you know that they're on a holiday now? These are not teammates. These are genuine friends. When you're actually going on a holiday with someone, when you're spending your off time with someone, that's real friendship. Guys, we have friends at work, colleagues that got to work. As soon as 5:30 p.m. hits, you're not calling those guys. You crack jokes, say things, everything from 9 to 5. As soon as 5 p.m., 5:30, 6 p.m. hits, you're out. So you're only calling colleagues and friends within that space when you're working with them in the office. I had one of those guys where, I'm friends with you, but only during work hours. But once you're not hanging out after work hours, those are genuine friends. Those are genuine friends. Like, bro, there are still 2 guys I still talk to from my days of market research, calling guys and all kind of stuff. one of the worst jobs you'll ever do. It was boring jobs. But I'm still friends with him. And that's because we're friends during those workspace and we're still friends now. So shout out to your boy Des and Sharif, man. So why wouldn't you want to join your friend? A guy who you formed a great bond with on the pitch and a guy who you have a bond with off the pitch. Because one of the key things about moving to a new team is adaptation, acclimatizing to a new surrounding. And it makes it so much easier when you've got a genuine friend there. So for Yamal, why wouldn't you, sorry, for Nico, Nico, why wouldn't you want to join Yamal? A guy who you know speaks the same football language as you, a guy who is friends with you off the pitch, and a guy who you can form a good bond with on the pitch. Why not? So that's why it baffles me why he'd want to remain and stay. But, so I think it's a wrong move, but how can I understand his decision? If you're not ready, you're not ready. You can't force a player to move when he doesn't want to move. So if Nico Williams says that, no, I don't want to move to Barca because I feel I want to stay at Bilbao, then it's the right move. So what if you force him to go, even if he's not ready to go, and then he messes up? He plays badly. And the reason why he plays badly is because mentally, he's just not ready to move. Oh, physically, we know that he's an amazing player, he's a baller. But the mental, it's more important than the physical. Because if this mental is not right, if you're not right within yourself psychologically, you're not going to perform physically. So I feel that for Nico, so I can see it from his point of view, if he feels for whatever reason where I don't feel the time is right, I don't feel it's right for me to leave Bilbao, a club that I've known pretty much my whole life. So if that's the case, cool. If that's the case, cool. So if that doesn't happen, Barca now turning next to your boy Olmo. Olmo is a good player. He's good for Leipzig. He's also was very good for Spain. Like, let's be real. If you look at, people would argue that, okay, Ruiz, Nico, Yamal. Then you'd probably say Olmo. So there's a strong argument that Olmo was Spain's fourth best player. And then you would say Rodri. So Olmo was quality. He was quality off the bench. He was quality when he was a starter. He was great for Spain throughout this whole Euros. So he definitely put a name for himself. And he was also good at the last Euros. Remember, he was the guy that scored the goal against Italy in that semi. No, sorry, in that, was it? No, yeah, in the semi. I think it was in the semi. Yeah, in the semi. So, here's the thing. This is a good signing for Barcelona. But it would have been even greater if they got Olmo and Nico Williams. See, if Barca pulled up to the club with Olmo and Nico Williams, oh, now La Liga gets very interesting. La Liga gets very interesting. Now that is a great statement and a great response from Barca to Real Madrid. If you've got two of Spain's best players and two of the stars of the Euros. But if Barca don't get Nico and they get Olmo, it's cool. It's cool. But it ain't the statement that you need to respond to Real Madrid. So for me, I would still put Real as fan favorites. Like if Barca had both Nico and Olmo, La Liga gets very interesting. If you're just coming up with Olmo, it's cool. It's cool. But then it's okay, what can Flick do? So it's a good signing. Barca will improve getting Olmo. Barca will get better getting Olmo. But I don't feel it's a strong enough signing to really move the needle in terms of, okay, how much or how likely are Barca to reclaim their La Liga trophy off of Real Madrid. So look, Laporta has put his faith in your boy Flick. And I do believe that, in my view, they need key signings this summer. They need key signings this summer. Hopefully, Romeo ain't working for that club because that guy's trash. And I always say that, for a new manager, what you want is to put him in the best possible position to succeed. And how do you do that? How you do that is you give him his players. You see, if I'm a chef and I say, yo, man, I want to cook you this amazing meal, just use some stuff here. No, but I need specific ingredients to make a meal. No, you say you can make a meal, just use the stuff I have there. No, I'm a chef and I need particular ingredients to cook this amazing chief organ meal that you want. If you don't give me the right ingredients, I'm going to make you a brick meal. Give me brick ingredients, I give you a brick meal. Give me tier 1 ingredients, I give you a tier 1 meal. So for Laporta, he needs to give Chef Flick the proper ingredients for him to cook. And I do know for sure Flick is like Nico Williams is a key ingredient for me to cook. So let's see what happens. But as of right now, Real are firm favorites. I told you, I'm saying right now, and I'll say it again, if Real Madrid don't defend their La Liga title, Carlo Ancelotti has to be incarcerated. And I mean that with all due respect to Carlo and what is done. Like, I don't know what we do about him. Now, if Mbappe flops, now that's a whole different discussion. But if Real Madrid, if Barca only pull up with Olmo and can't pull any more levers, and Real Madrid don't defend their La Liga title, that's a huge L. That is a massive L. And Carlo Ancelotti has got to be jailed. He's got to be imprisoned, at least 25 to life. 25 to life minimum. Solitary confinements. 24-hour lockdown. Because you can't not win based on the freaking squad you freaking have. So yeah, man. For Barca, man, we are waiting to see. Because remember, the night is still young. Many things can still change. Many things can still change. There is still a lot of time to go before the transfer window closes. But moves have to be made.